Hi folks, let's take a look now at some other pay-for-performance models, specifically recognition programs. So again, employers want to show appreciation for what you've contributed to the company and recognize you, but they don't always want to do it just in a monetary way. They want to do it also in a way that recognizes your contribution, but also honors the kinds of rewards that you might appreciate getting over and above money. So research has shown that recognition and praise have longer lasting effects than money has, throwing cash rewards at people on their performance. So this link here, if you put it in show mode and click the link, it's going to take you here, motivating people, getting beyond money. And you can read the article if you want, but I just thought this exhibit was very effective. So for example, if you want to just enlarge it, I'm going to enlarge it for you, but if you can see it here, it says, if we look at financial incentives and non-financial, these are the employee recognition ones, in terms of their effectiveness and the frequency of use, what we find is that when we look at performance-based cash bonuses, increases in base pay, that would be your merit pay, and stock or stock options, right? Their effectiveness is, extremely or very effective, 60%, okay? And frequent use, okay? How often does the company use them? Well, 68%. Okay, 68% of the respondents said that their company always uses them or most of the time uses them. The increases in base pay are 61% of the respondents said that they always or most of the time use them. That's the company, right? And when we look at their effectiveness, we find that only 52% of the respondents said that they were extremely or very effective. So what we tend to find here is that employees aren't finding them as effective, but companies are using them, right? Are using them more than employees are finding them effective when it looks at cash bonuses or increases in base pay. But now, if we look at the non-financial or those other recognition awards, effectiveness, employees find them more effective on balance than they do the financial ones, right? Those are the kinds of things they value, or praise or commendation from a manager. That might even be a letter in your file, right? Or a letter, a personal email or something like that, or a letter on the company letterhead, right? Attention from leaders. Maybe they're recognizing you among your peers in a crowd. Maybe an employee meeting. The president might talk about all the great things and the super projects you were involved in, and opportunities to take a lead on a project or be a contributing member on a task force or special project. So again, people like to be recognized for things like that. But how frequently do companies do it? Only 54% of our respondents said always or most of the time. So just over half of the people said that their companies are doing it all or most of the time. But 62% of the respondents said that they would really like to see it more. So it's kind of like almost the reverse a little bit, right? So only 54% of respondents say that their companies are doing it, but 62% of the respondents are really happy about it. So it tells me that we would hope to see that more respondents would be saying that always or most of the time their companies are using these, but clearly the companies aren't using them as much. So there is evidence here to suggest that these non-financial incentives, and in particular praise, attention, and opportunities for challenging work and to be a part of a bigger picture, are very important for people. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I think it's a great graphic, and if you want to read the article, you can certainly go in here. Right? We said again, as we saw in that article, that recognition from supervisors is very effective. They're also cost effective. Recognition programs of any kind. It can be a pat on the back. It can be a letter. It can be recognition among your peers by your president, your leadership team, and it certainly sends a message to all employees because everybody has an opportunity to participate and to shine. So everybody has an opportunity to participate in a special project. I did a few for Mohawk College. I was on the Institutional Learning Outcomes Committee where we had a chance to participate in determining what employers might find valuable in our graduates. And that's really great to be recognized by your senior leadership team for making those contributions. So we'll talk a little bit more about recognition programs in the next video.